What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on episode 6 of my Sunday Q&A series. This is a series where each week we take a break from all the tips, tricks, guides, DLCs, and mysterious motherfuckers with a face full of D's, and we answer some questions from you guys, which you left on the previous Sunday Q&A videos comment section. And we get to know each other just a little bit better, so you got a pretty good idea of where I've come from, where I've been, and where all of us are headed together collectively on this channel. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, MAK, what the fuck? It's Monday. Why are you posting a Sunday Q&A on Monday? Well, let's ignore the fact that yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday, which is absolutely amazing. I might make a video on the Super Bowl because I have a lot of things to say about that shit. Like, why don't you run the ball with Marshawn Lynch with the game fucking on the line? Why don't you fucking beat Carroll? But life threw me a curveball this week. God damn it! I knew it was coming. So Saturday, I was gonna head out for a 2-hour drive into central Pennsylvania to check out this badass 1988 Pontiac Trans Am GTA, which is absolutely, it looks like it's in mint condition. It has T-tops, got a 355 under the hood, pretty built 700 R4 transmission, so it's pretty much everything I've always wanted in an 80s Trans Am. But yeah, my Saturn Ion that I've had since 2007, it finally decided to crap the bed on Friday. The night before, actually, that I was going to check out this Trans Am. So, my girlfriend was like, oh, well, I know a guy that has an 07 Toyota Solara convertible for $6,000. And I was like, I don't know, man. You know, $6 grand is an awful lot to pay for a car with 120,000 miles on it. Even if it's a Toyota, which, I mean, they have a pretty good reputation for lasting over 200,000 miles, but that's still $6,000 for a car with 120,000 miles on it. Then you gotta worry about shit like, you know, the convertible top leaking. Is the roof's hydraulic pump gonna go out? Are there tears in the top that might need to be fixed later on in the future? It just seemed like another hassle waiting to happen. So I bit the bullet and I went to the bank and I took $15,000 out of my savings account that I've been saving for 4 years. And I bought a brand new 2014 Ford Focus. Straight cash. Like, literally, we went to the dealership. I had a big bag of cash with me, and we picked her out a car. We went, talked to the dealership guy, and I laid down $15,000 on the desk. And it was ours. I actually have a picture of it. It's probably going to be on the screen right now. It's ours, clean and clear. No payments ever. Owned on day one. It's actually pretty nice too. It has a 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty, which means that if anything goes wrong with this car, it's covered for about 3 years. And it also has a 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, which means that the motor and transmission are covered 100% for about 6 years. And even though it sucked to take all that cash out of my Corvette fund, it's still a brand new car. And now that I have nothing to worry about vehicular-wise for another 8 to 10 years, I feel like it was the right decision to make. Plus, my girlfriend hated the Saturn, and she only bought it because it was affordable at the time. I'm pretty sure it was like 1,500 miles on it when she got it, and it was like $10,000. So it feels good to see her enjoy the car that we have now, because she wanted a white Ford Focus. And even though, you know, we were scrambling to find a brand new car, we were able to get her a white Ford Focus. And, you know, even though it sucks being an adult sometimes and having to pull $15,000 out of your Corvette fund to buy a car as lame as a Ford Focus, the feeling that I got from buying a brand new car for my girlfriend straight cash 24 hours after her car shit the bed, it made me feel like a good man. And it also made me realize that I want that feeling when I'm buying my Corvette, which is about $30,000 away right now. But the feeling that I got from buying her the car that she wanted and seeing her enjoy the car that she wanted and not having to settle for a 2006 Toyota Solara convertible for $6,000, it made me feel like, you know what? Even though I want that Trans Am so bad, I'll be settling. Getting a fucking Corvette. I am getting a fucking Corvette that seals it. This year, I'm going to be at the dealership. I have about $27,000 in my account, and I know I wanted to buy it straight cash without any payments. Fuck that. Now that I got a good rapport with that dealership where I just walked in with $15,000 cash, I'm going to talk to him and be like, yo, you see like a 2014, 2015 vet? Let me know. Work something out. So, how about we get into some questions on this Q&A? We're probably about like 5-6 minutes in, and I haven't asked one from you guys. Well, answered one anyway. So, the first one is from Jadenson, and he's a newer subscriber who asks, MAK, do you have a rivalry or friendship with another YouTuber? Do I have a rivalry with any YouTubers? Not really, man. I mean, when it comes to YouTube, I love watching my analytics, all my numbers, the percentages, where you guys come from, where the traffic comes from. But when it comes to other YouTubers, honestly, I don't give a fuck about the type of numbers they pull, how their channel compares to mine. Did this person get more views than me on the same topic? Oh my god, this person posted a video on the same topic as me! Someone is covering games! Stop the presses. Seriously though, I find it better to just worry about what I got on my side of the fence. Because it's funny, alright. I talked about this a lot back in the day on my channel. That so many YouTubers look over the fence at other channels and they think that the grass is greener on the other side, but they ignore so many different factors that come into play in somebody else's success. So let's go ahead and take a look at this perfect example. My buddy Gothalion. A lot of you guys might know him because he's pretty big in the Destiny streaming community on Twitch right now. But when I met Gothalion, he had 1,500 subs on YouTube, and he was a moderator on the Gearbox forums. And we actually met because there is some super drama inside the fucking Borderlands community, and I may or may not have called a few people, including Goth, faggots. But long story short, I ended up showing up to one of Goth's live stream, and they had like probably about like 100, 150 people watching back when Goth was really small, and we actually worked our differences out on the live stream, and we started talking every single day. And you know, I gave him a few pointers and some advice, you know, on how YouTube works, and he took that advice and he ran with it. And now fast forward 2 years later, he's past 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he averages like 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5,000 viewers per live stream, which is way more beyond the scope of anything that I've ever gotten in my max on Twitch. I'm pretty sure my max amount of viewers on Twitch ever was like 2,500 during the DLC when I was playing with Yoke Slayer, and I'm pretty sure it would be easy for me to be like, oh my god, I should have more viewers than Goth. I've been doing this longer. But then I'd be overlooking and discounting the sheer amount of work that Goth has put into his live stream to grow to that size. I mean, the dude live streams every single day for like 6, 7, or 8 hours. So even though from the outside, it would be real easy to hate on somebody that has found a level of success that you haven't, why hate on that? Because if you do, then you're gonna lose sight of your own success. When I look at how my channel has gone since I've switched to Destiny as my main content, it would be stupid of me to lose sight of that over a stupid rivalry. So, no man, I don't have any rivalries, I don't have any beefs with any YouTubers. I think, you know, if you're doing YouTube and you're having fun, then who the fuck am I to complain about anything that you're fucking doing? If I don't like what you're doing, I'm just gonna ignore it. Peace punch, Captain Crunch. So, the next question isn't really a question, but it's more of a statement. But I wanted to address this in response to last week's Q&A. So this one comes from Jose De Leon, and he says, that was a douchebag move getting that kid fired from Walmart. What happens one day if you become a celebrity? I see that all the time and they love it. And you don't. Well, alright, let's talk about this for a second. More and more these days, YouTubers that amass a large following, they do this for a living. Their entire goal becomes centered around getting more views, more subs, more money. And that becomes their entire mindset. More views, more subs, more money. They replay it over and over again in their head. More views, more subs, more money, more views, more subs, more money. And they allow themselves to lose sight of the entire reason that they started YouTube. Now I, on the other hand, I do YouTube because I enjoy YouTube. I'm not gonna do things on my channel for views, for subs, for money, if I'm not enjoying myself overall. It's one of the reasons why I stopped covering Borderlands, which is funny because I have past Borderlands subscribers and fans that come to my channel and they go, you only do Destiny because it gets more views. You sold out, MAK. I'm sitting here from my perspective saying, what the fuck? If I sold out, I've been pumping Borderlands 2 content for the Handsome Collection right now when I don't enjoy playing Borderlands. You see my opinion here? If I were to do a game that I know would get me tons of views, but didn't give me any enjoyment anymore, then that's what I consider a sellout. Because I'd only be making Borderlands vids for money, and I don't want to do that. Which is, you know, looking at it from a business perspective, that is a stupid business decision. But looking at it from a hobbyist's perspective, it's just a respectable moral viewpoint. But since I put my enjoyment before my money, I'm considered a hobbyist on YouTube. And I like that, because this is a hobby for me. I never really expected to grow at all. And the fact that I did, and to the size that I am right now, it's absolutely amazing. But I never did this from a standpoint that I want attention. If I wanted attention, I'd be dancing around on my videos, making a fool of myself, and doing vlogs and shit like that for your enjoyment. But I don't, because I'm not a puppet. I'm not a monkey. I'm not here to dance for you. But I put my community at the forefront of my channel. The only thing that I ask in return is for a bit of privacy and understanding that I'm not interested in being a publicly renowned figurehead person. You know, the love that you guys show me on my videos, in the comments, on social media, you send pictures of yourself in a MAK shirt and your drops and your rewards from the Nightfalls, all that, it's surreal to me. And everything you guys have done is already amazing. But as a person that has chemical imbalance issues inside my brain, all around my mind, I have issues like social anxiety disorder, and I don't crave massive amounts of attention. And you know, back in the day, social interaction was a lot easier for me when I lived in California, because all I had to do was just go to a doctor and get a pop card, and I get high. I'm a real happy person when I'm high. But those days are gone. And marijuana is illegal here in New Jersey. And I have too much going for myself to start smoking again just to be normal. But maybe one day they'll legalize it. I'll be able to be a normal person again. And be able to go to all them conventions and hang out with you guys and slap hands and, you know, be like, oh, what's going on? It's MorninAfterKill, let's take a picture, click. But as of right now, I can't handle that, man. It's just not in my persona to be able to handle being around a large amount of people with that type of attention. Like, I could go to a party and I could mingle. I could go be like, hey, what's going on, man? Talk to this bitch, talk to that bitch, go over there, you know, slap five over here. But if I was at that party and every single person was focused on me, like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, the walls are closing in. My chest is tight. I'm gonna die. So, since I refuse to take any type of pill medications, I don't take any aspirins or shit like that. Last time I took aspirin, actually, I was constipated for fucking 11 days. And I had to take fucking Taco Bell and Chinese food after 11 days. I ate both of it. I took the biggest shit. Yeah, I literally piled the shit out of the water. But yes, because I refuse to take pill medications to become an emotionless zombie, and marijuana is illegal at this point in time, I don't feel that I can handle that type of attention and from people that I don't know. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to explain how it feels to have something like social anxiety disorder and have a large amount of people focus attention on you. So it's nothing to do with you guys, really. I don't crave the attention. Maybe one day, though. Maybe. So, let's move on to Sagar for Life Wins question, who says, does your family ever watch your YouTube videos? If so, would that change the way you act in your videos? God damn it. The family questions. Alright, where do I begin on this one? Okay, here we go. This is where we begin. My family is fucking insane. There's literally not one thing redeeming that I can say about my entire family from over the years, except for the fact that nobody has killed anybody yet. So, that's a plus, right? Seriously though, I spend my time in life actively avoiding speaking to about 98% of my family. I do have a cousin or two that I message back and forth with, as well as my brother, but you know, I don't really look at them as family, because if I do, it would probably make me hate them. They're more like close friends to me, since I have friends that are more family than my family are to me. Sad but true. You know it's sad but true. Ah! Fucking Metallica. God damn it. My brother actually found me through my YouTube channel after not speaking to him for like 8 years. He recognized my voice, which is actually funny because now he wants to do YouTube and streaming, and it's hard not to hear the similarities between his voice and mine. It's absolutely hilarious. But the last time I talked to my mother, I mentioned that I had a YouTube channel, and she wanted to know what my channel was, and I told her no. Not because of the shit that I've said about her on my YouTube, because everything I've said about her being a pill-popping alcoholic that threw me under the bus, and she's a bitch, I've already said to her face. There's no surprises there. But I just don't want her going around telling people who know my real name what my channel is, and fucking up everything I built about my anonymity on my channel. And I don't trust her at all. Not one bit. And I told her that. I said, I don't trust you. And she started doing like this rant thing she always does, where she kind of sounds like goddamn fucking Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine. She's just saying, it's just like, I'm like, if I put a fucking beat behind you, you'd be like Bulls on Parade, bitch. And I was like, listen, I don't have time to hear you bitch and moan about problems that I really don't give a fuck about. So I'm gonna get the fuck off the phone now. And she was like, I love you. I was like, goodbye, mother. She was like, you never say you love me. I didn't know what to say, so I was like, oh, don't be mean to yourself. Because I haven't told my mother that I loved her since I was like 10 years old, and she was like, you can't say it because you don't, do you? And I was like, look, I gotta go. I hung up. So that was the last time that I talked to my mother, and her words were, you don't, do you? So, I mean, that tells you about how deep it gets with my family issues. And I've been trying to work through all my issues with the family, and I was able to work through the issues with my dad leaving, because after spending 32 years dealing with my fucking batshit crazy mother, I can see why he didn't want to be around her too. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. We only answered actually 2 questions in this video, But I felt like both of them questions were really good, valid questions, and I gave you guys a little bit of story time in the beginning, and we also addressed a question from last week's in this video, and I feel like we made some good progress here. I feel like we got some good things off my chest. And for those of you guys that are gonna come here and here to leave questions and comments down below, like, oh, you should love your mother no matter what, blah blah blah. If you haven't watched my Road to 30, please do before you start saying shit like that, because listen, it gets real deep. So, I don't even want to go into that shit right now, but all I gotta do is say, fuck you, Pete Carroll, for not running it with Marshawn Lynch on the goddamn fucking 2-yard line. That absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys later.
Guardian, find Omnigul.